welcome to Ginger's Powder. Today, let's make this colorful tabbouleh together. I'm hungry and I hope that you are too. So follow me, let's make your cooking easier. So we're going to start off by adding 1.5 cups of water to our pot. Then turn your stove on high heat. Add 1 tablespoon of oil. 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm using pink Himalayan salt. And 1 teaspoon of parsley flakes. Cover it up and let it come up to a boil. After 5 minutes, I give a quick stir to make sure everything is dissolved properly. Then I put my lid back on. When our water is boiled, we're going to add our couscous. Couscous is a type of pasta made from semolina wheat flour. Here are the couscous grains, and I'm using 1.5 cups of them. So after you pour your couscous grain, it's gonna go pretty fast. So what you wanna do is stir it in, make sure every grain is coated, and then turn your heat off. When the couscous has soaked up all the liquid, cover your pot and let it sit for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we're going to come and stir our couscous because we don't want our couscous to clump together. Next, I'm going to add about a tablespoon of butter to my couscous and I'm going to mix it in, making sure that there are no clumps. So what I'm doing is making sure that my butter is melted and evenly coated throughout my couscous. And if I find any clumps, I'm just pressing them out. Now your couscous is done, you're going to cover it and set it aside. For my tabbouleh salad, I'm adding onions as well as green onions. Parsley. Some red seasoning peppers. Some green seasoning peppers. I'm using sausage for my tabbouleh, but you can also leave it out. And lastly, I'm gonna add some thyme. Now I'm adding 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil to my pan and turning my heat on high. I'm gonna cook it until my veggies are softened. Three minutes have gone by and everything is rendering their natural juices. It's time to season my pot. I'm gonna add some garlic salt as well as some freshly cracked black pepper. And I'm gonna keep it moving because we are still on high heat. Listen to the sizzling sound. Can you hear it? Does it sound yummy? Let me know in the comments below. So since we are on high heat, a little crust has formed on the bottom and we're gonna add some water in order to deglaze the pan. We don't want none of the yummy goodness to go to waste. And as always, keep it moving because you're on high heat. We don't want anything to burn. I'm adding a little more water because I really want my veggies to cook properly. I don't want anything crunchy. But you can omit this part and add your veggies straight to your couscous if that's what you like. So guys, I have been cooking this for the past 5 minutes on high heat, and now I'm gonna give you a close-up of how good it looks. Tasty, right? Now I'm gonna add some vegetable. I have 1 cup of corn and 1 cup of green peas. Let's combine everything. Remember, if you don't have the same veggies as me, use what you have. You can use mixed vegetables, you can use carrots, you can use cucumber, you can use lettuce, whatever you have at your home. I'm gonna let my veggies go for about 5 minutes on high heat. I use canned veggies, so it's gonna be quick. Now that we have done our hot veggies, let's move on to our cold veggies. I have a tomato that I'm gonna dice. And while I was looking for my cold veggies, I noticed that I had some pickles in my refrigerator, so I decided to add some pickles. I usually add cucumber to this meal, but I didn't have any, but that's not gonna stop me from making it, and it shouldn't stop you either. I'm setting my cold veggies aside and I'm going to move on to making my dressing. In a bowl, I'm going to use my grater and I'm going to create a garlic paste. Instead of using a back and forth motion, I'm using a circular motion in order to create that paste. Now I'm going to add the juice of 1 lime and then I'm going to mix it in with the garlic paste. I'm also adding 1 teaspoon of salt, my pink Himalayan salt, as well as 1/8 teaspoon of ground ginger, but you can omit it because it's a bit spicy. Not forgetting my freshly cracked black pepper. Because I want to add a little heat to my tabbouleh salad, I'm adding a splash of sriracha sauce. Then I'm gonna add 4 tablespoons of olive oil, mixing between each one. Off camera, I went ahead and added 1 tablespoon of water to my dressing in order to thin it out. And now, let's give our couscous one last mix and break up any clumps before adding our veggies. I added my veggies in 2 times because I didn't want to overcrowd my couscous. I need to have a good ratio between veggie and couscous. At this point, I decided to add more veggies. Here's a close-up of how beautiful our tabbouleh looks. Now let's add our tomato and our pickles. To top off our beautiful tabbouleh, I gave my dressing one last mix and I added about 3 tablespoons total to my tabbouleh and I gave it a good mix. There you have it, guys, our beautiful, colorful tabbouleh salad. You can have it for dinner, you can have it for lunch, you can even have it as a starter, omitting the sausages. And it's beautiful, it's tasty, it's simple, it's quick, and it's easy. It took me about 35 minutes to make this, and I know you can make it too. So I hope you try this recipe at home. Thank you for watching, and I say see you next time.